Yo viewers, here is a look at some of the acquisitions from January. I was doing a lot of lengthy projects this month, so I didn't really get to a lot of the stuff that I found. So this will just be kind of a preview of what's to come next month, some of the things that are to come in February. So we got a bunch of computers here. There's 4 computers in total. Let's take a look at the computers first. Well, I guess we'll just put everything on the table while I'm doing this here. Okay. So let's see what we have here. We have, to start, we have a very sticky, this is gross. We have a sticky ThinkPad laptop from the T series. This is the T61. Now I have an R61, which is a machine I'm very fond of. I use it quite often. I don't really know what the difference is between the 2 units. It looks pretty much the same. You know, the button layout is the same, the mouse thing is the same, the keyboard is pretty much the same. I know the T series was more of a business grade machine, and I think the R grade was more of a consumer model, I think. I don't know. There's a lot of people that don't quite understand what the point of the R series was, and I don't really know either. But this one is in pretty good condition. My R61 is quite worn out. Works perfectly fine, and probably will continue to do so for a while, but this one is in really pretty good shape. The keyboard is not worn out, the mouse track isn't worn out. So Windows Vista, shipped with Windows Vista. I don't know if it works, but I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. It looks pretty good here. There's the informations. I guess it'll be from 2008. I always get confused by that number. It's inverted. It's year first and then month second. I don't know. I guess that's what it would be in this case. Let's see if this battery is original. It is. It's a Lavino battery made in Japan, so it probably still works. It's kind of lightweight compared to some of the other ones, but I guess it's, even though it looks like it's an extended battery pack, it's not really. It's only a 6-cell. I'm used to the 9-cell ones. Now these batteries are really good quality. It's not unusual for these batteries to last for hours, decades, a decade or so into their service life. So there's that one. Really, really nice condition. Hardly even any scratching on the surface. That's unusual. This must be a very low hours unit. Okay, so there's that. Let's move on to the next machine. I think we're going to have a tape freak show here to some extent. Okay, here's a Dell laptop. This is, I think it's going to be a Latitude. Yep, this is a Latitude D610, which pretty much completes my Latitude D collection. I now have the 630, the 620, the 830. Oh no, hold up, I'm getting confused. It's the 830, the 630, and the 430. This is the 610. Oh, I'm really confused now. I hate model numbers. I can never keep them straight. Well, anyways, this is one of the ones in the series that I was kind of looking for. So we have this one now. It's kind of similar to the 630 in some ways. It doesn't quite look like the other ones did. I believe this would have shipped with XP. Yeah, it's got the XP Home on there. There's no drive, but it looks like they put the caddy back, which is good. Actually, this has a Windows 7 Home for refurbished computers COA on there. I'm not sure if that means that this has enough power to run Windows 7. Some of these that ship with XP did have graphics cards that met the requirement for Windows 7. This would depend on when this unit was made. I don't see a date code on here. Well, anyways, this machine is in pretty decent condition too. Very, very solid, very well made unit. The top is metal. This is plastic inside. I think the keyboard is very similar to the one used in the 630. So there's that. That's a cool unit. This is a 630, I believe. Yeah, this is a 630. So this, I guess this would have been the predecessor, the 610. So then it's the 620 that I'm still looking for. This is the 610. I already have one of these 630s. I kind of bought a lot more for that one and the other one. This has some odd defects to it. I have to get a new space key. Otherwise it doesn't seem too bad. There's just something there. So it probably still works even though it's like that. I don't know what that is. I believe these did have a daylight sensor on them. This one was written for Windows XP, but I know that this can handle Windows 7. I had one of these when I was in high school. I still have it. A lot of memories with that machine, because that was when I started to really get into computers. That was late 2000s, early 2010s. That was when I really became fascinated by computers. This is the one I had at the time, and I just spent hours and hours and hours on this thing. The one that I have, I still have that unit, but I kind of wanted to get another one because that one that I have, I think it has 7 or 8 different operating systems on there, and there's so much old software on there. I don't want to mess with it, but it really needs to be redone because it's kind of slow. So I kind of wanted to get another one that I could set up and use and not really lose any of the stuff on the other one. I guess I could have just replaced the drive, but whatever. It's a very, very reliable unit, very solid machine. Here's another old Dell. Not really sure why they put a band around there, as if it's going to keep it shut. This is the Inspiron 8600, which is very similar. Is that busted off? Yeah, this is going to need a new keyboard, I guess. This KD is definitely having some problems here. Several of the keys are having a problem. These keyboards are pretty cheap to find, so it's not worth messing with this. Yeah, I don't know what is going on with this keyboard, but anyways, this is very similar to the. This is very similar to the. Am I thinking of the 9100? I think one of the domes is missing. That's probably why it's not working quite right. If that's all that's wrong, that could be fixed. Huh. I guess it's just missing a dome. I could probably take that off of a key that I don't use, like F7. I never type F7. Just take the dome out of F7 and put it under W. W for where's the original dome. W for what a fail that was. Is this busted up there? It looks okay. I don't know why it's not staying correctly, but anyways, this is not supposed to be a repair video. Yeah, I'm not sure that'll work. It may just, the key may just keep typing. Well, anyways, this may need a new keyboard, but I thought this was interesting because it's very similar to the 9100 in form factor. You know, the blue band, they're on a keyboard, the media buttons, the power indicators, the drive indicator, mouse track, everything is really similar to the 9100. This is a very nice solid XP machine, very heavy. I'm sure it's got a decent amount of power to it. I'm not sure exactly what the processor specifications were on this thing. It takes in 4.2 amps, so it definitely draws some power. But there's another cool old Dell unit. Oh, bubble paper here now. Something like that. So that's that for the laptops. Should all be, I don't know about that one, I may need a new keyboard, but the others should be, I think they should be working. Okay, so moving on, we have a Holmes VN. I don't know why they gotta keep using all this plastic. What a waste of materials. We have the Holmes Tropicool or Tropiwarm VN. A very odd VN. I remember seeing these years ago. I always thought they were pretty cool, and I could never find one. The wire is like a interesting kind of translucent material. 2 speeds. It's probably a noisy piece of junk, but I think the design concept is pretty cool. I believe these came in a number of different colors. Queern. Okay. This one's from '98. Oh, great! It was made in China. I think there was a green one and a purple one. Maybe a couple of others. I don't quite remember. I'd like to find all the colors, but this is a good start. Got a really good deal on these. Only paid about 10 beans. The box is kind of cool. I haven't seen any other ones like that. These must be of relatively recent make. I don't even think these have ever been worn. They look pretty much new to me. Very clean. They passed that off as palm leaf. I don't know, kind of look like something else to me. The other one's got a little bit of a liquid spill on there, but that's pretty much it. Oh, the sticker's all crushed in there, so it probably was worn once, but I can't imagine more than that. Yeah, it came with black laces too. I like the white ones, it gets better contrast. Also found these, which are also pretty cheap, and this is a very rare version. I have only seen this a small handful of times. And these two are in pretty good condition, relatively clean. A little bit of scuffing on the side of this one, but that's about it. This needs to be cleaned a bit. That could be a real pain in the neck if that's been on there for a while. But so that's that. I don't know if people are interested in videos of shoes. I actually have a pretty extensive collection. I never did videos on them because I don't watch videos on them, so I never thought to do videos, but maybe somebody would find that interesting. Lastly, we have a General Electric cordless telephone, 900 megahertz cordless caller ID answering system. It's a Digitan machine, but I suspect the phone itself is probably Yenitan. These are fairly economy grade. Model number is 26998G1. You can pause the video and peep all the features if you so desire to. The area showed me this on the Digitan Goodwill, so I got it. It was pretty inexpensive. GE phones, I have found, they're kind of a hit or miss. I think the better ones were probably the Atkins or Atwinks ones from the 900 megahertz era, like this one. So this one may be okay. The 2.4 ones I found were not the greatest in terms of reliability. The 5.8 ones were a disaster. A whole bunch of bass screens and everything. But this may be an okay phone. It's pretty heavy, got a decent weight to it. The buttons feel okay. See if we got a battery in here. We do. Let's take that out. Need no batteries leaking in here. Looks like it haven't leaked yet, so that's good. Came with the clip. The power cord is there. Base is in decent condition. Not bad. And instruction manual, which is está en español. Está en inglés también. Okay, so we got the manual here. I'm going to print it out because I want to look at it on paper. I don't want to look at it on the computer. I get tired of all these daggone computers. Everything is Digitan, Digitan this, Digitan that. You know, enough is enough. So we'll do a video on that phone if it worked. I don't know if it worked or not. Hopefully it does. But GE phones definitely are a hit or miss. I'll just leave that out. I'm probably going to do the video tomorrow, so I'll remember what that battery goes to. Okay, so that's that. That's what we have coming up in the next few weeks. Over and out.